Hello, everybody. It's me, Broccoli Rob. I'm doing the intro for Adam's accounts today. First, we have our pre-recorded segment. This week, it's called the party account because Adam had a Super Bowl party, and he even invited me. I'm sitting below the TV. Yay! Anyways, he filmed some footage, and today, this is part 1 of the footage, and there might be 3 parts to this because there's a lot of footage. Anyways, after that, we have our athletes account with our Hunter athlete. He's going to talk about the Super Bowl, and he's going to talk about his sport as well. And then, at long last, we're going to have Adam's final account. It's me, Broccoli Rob. I'm probably going to be in the background. First, let's start with our pre-recorded segment, the party account. Yay!
Whoa! Oh! Are they? Do not go for it.
Try and draw them off sides first. Okay. Get a motion, see if you get net.
Whoa!
Get 2 or 3
That's my
points.
boy.
Got a chance to tie it with the field.
So if they don't make it, it's kind of tragic.
Patty! No!
He got it. 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 Okay, down there? You sure?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Fullbacks outside, Jim. You don't have a cornerback on you. You do have a corner, so you know it's zone.
Look, Darius Sneed. Nice.
Oh! Yeah!
All right, let's go to the Nickelodeon call.
Shut up.
They might be Taylor Swift's fingernails too, because I think she's
Go. You're tagging Nice SpongeBob player. None of the announcers. Yeah, they're like Time zone.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Get him! What?
Yes!
That's flat.
See, but now they're getting tired.
Thanks, Emma.
Wait, what they gotta do is like a 5-minute, 30-second drive and then they score in the last 15 seconds.
Yes!
Jake is meditating right now.
Oh.
Hello, that was our pre-recorded segment. Now we're bringing on the athletes account with Noam Kohler. Yay!
I know him.
Hey, Adam.
Hi.
Excited to be here.
Broccoli Rob wants to say hi.
I know him.
Hello, Broccoli Rob.
Sorry about that. He just wants attention. Okay. So with that amazing introduction, let's get started. Super Bowl was yesterday. So first thing, obviously the Chiefs won. Reactions to the winner, in my humble opinion, it was honestly pretty scripted, it felt like. And a lot of others at that party. Do you think it was scripted?
Yes, I do think it was scripted, especially at the end. It just felt like the refs didn't call a penalty between the second and fourth quarter against the 49ers or against the Chiefs. And I just thought like the refs must be on the Chiefs side. It must be 49ers against the refs.
They called one crucial penalty in OT, a defensive holding call that really accelerated that Niners drive, but it didn't matter anyways. All right, other than that, imagine a world where it wasn't scripted, shall we? What were some general thoughts as to how the game went, other than it being very, very, very long?
Yeah, so I thought overall both teams played well. I mean, the 49ers offense really shined. Christian McCaffrey, of course, Brock Purdy was amazing, as well as Patrick Mahomes was amazing as always. I think what really stood out to me on the 49ers side was their offensive line. They seemed to just keep on putting the pressure on Patrick Mahomes, giving him very little time to throw the ball, to figure out what he was going to do. But in the end, I think the 49ers defense really just fell apart. They kept on letting up short passes, short runs, and the Chiefs just kept on getting 8-yard carries, 8-yard receptions. The 49ers were playing their safeties far back, which I thought was the ultimate cause for why they lost.
Yeah, really interesting. Here's my question. The trick play in the first quarter, I think, in the first quarter, the first touchdown, the pass that from Purdy to, I think it was Deebo Samuel, but I'm not sure of that at all. Back to Christian McCaffrey for the touchdown. What did you think of that play design?
Yeah, I think in the Super Bowl, you're really just doing all you can to get those crucial points, and I think it was a great play, drawing the defense to one side and then throwing the ball to the other side. They had all the blockers on that side to let Christian McCaffrey into the end zone, and I think the 49ers did a really good job of selling it. I think that's going to turn into the 49ers special. So you have the
feels
Philly
like
special and now the 49er special.
Feels like every year in the Super Bowl, there's always a trick play from
Yep.
at least one team. It's really interesting. Oh, what's that? Broccoli Rob has a question. He's just stealing my show. We should rename this Broccoli Rob's accounts because this guy is stealing my show. What's that? Oh, he wants to know who you're rooting for.
I was rooting for the 49ers, and it feels like the Chiefs have built a dynasty, and you're always rooting for the dynasty to lose. I mean, the Patriots, that's why everyone hated them. That's why everyone hates the Yankees, except for Yankees fans. So yeah, I was rooting for the 49ers. Sad to see them lose.
Broccoli Rob says he was rooting for the 49ers too. So was everybody at that party. What? Oh, he wants to know if you were happy with the outcome overall, even though the 49ers lost.
Yeah, I was relatively unhappy. I mean, I wanted the 49ers to sort of pull an underdog story, overcome this Chiefs dynasty, but at the end I think they played a great game. It wasn't as exciting at the beginning, but once it got into overtime, it got more exciting. And although I wasn't pleased with the outcome, it was a fun game to watch.
Where did you watch the game?
I watched the game in my own living room.
What kind of food did you have?
Oh, we had a lot of food. My dad is a master chef, so he made meatballs, he made deli rolls, he made chicken wings, he made vegan ribs because there was like someone vegan at the party. Of course, like chips. Yeah, and I helped him a little bit with the cooking, especially I did most of the meatballs, and they were really good.
That's good. That's good. What TV channel did you watch it on? Just
I have no idea. I was.
You didn't watch the Nickelodeon broadcast.
No, not the Nickelodeon broadcast.
That was great. If you haven't heard me say that already, I'm very surprised.
From the little I saw in the intro, it looked pretty fun. But yeah, I don't know what TV channel
with like the slime and
the
SpongeBob and Patrick as the color commentators.
Yep.
There was one point where Larry the Lobster was just running across the field. It was very fun. Very fun for me. All right, we're going to transition a little bit away from the Super Bowl here. We're going to go to some track because we really haven't had somebody talk about track since 2 episodes ago. That was a long 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been a few weeks plus the time in between. Shout out Ben Gurovich. Anyways, where were we? All right. So, you guys won the Borough Champs. What team exactly won the Borough Championships for Hunter in track?
What team?
Yeah, like what exact team? Like what event?
Well, the way it works is you have a bunch of runners in all the events, and depending on how high they place in the events, they score for the overall score of the team. So we actually got points from almost every event that we had runners in or fielders.
That's good. All right. So, what was Borough Champs like? Like, when was it? First off, when was Borough Champs?
Yeah. So, Borough Champs, they were at 3:30 after the half day on Thursday.
Very descriptive. Okay. So, you had Borough Champs on Thursday. Like, how did that sort of a thing work? How do you win a track meet like Borough Champs?
Yeah. So, like I said, you have a bunch of runners in all the different events. So we had runners in the sprinting events. We had runners in the middle and long distance events, and then we had a few jumpers. So the way it works is first place. If you get first place overall in your event, you score 10 points for your team, and then second place I believe scores 8. I think third scores 5, fourth scores 3, fifth is 2, and sixth is 1. So 1 to 6 score. And we actually ended up winning a lot of the events. We have a strong long distance varsity crew. So we won the 1600, we won the 1000, we almost won the 600. We won the 3200. Yeah. So yeah, that's how you win a track meet. You get points from all the different events, and then you try to outscore other teams.
What event did you run in?
Yeah. So each person you're allowed to run or jump or throw. If you're a fielder, you're allowed to do in total 3 events. So the events that I did were the 600, the 4x8, 100, and the triple jump.
All right. So the 4x800, I'm assuming it's 4 people.
Yep, it's a
Sure.
4-person relay. Yep.
What are those other 4?
Well, so I was third. I was third in the relay. The person after me was Jasper. I assume a lot of people here know who Jasper is. And then
Shout out. Yes.
shout out Jasper Graham. And then the first runner was a senior named Tristan, who unfortunately, after his first lap of the 200-meter track, he got the baton that he was carrying knocked out of his hand, so we had to run back to get it, and we were sent to last place right after only 1 lap. So that was a bit unfortunate, but he was able to get us back up, sort of. So we were still contending. And then the second runner, whose name is Siddharth, but we call him Sid, he brought us up a few more spots. And then me was third. I brought us up to 5th, which is where we ended up placing.
That's good. So you guys got 2 points overall. How
Yes.
many points did you end up with? Do you know off the
Yeah.
top of your head off
Yeah.
all the events?
So of all the events, Hunter scored 161 points.
Out of how many events? Do you know?
I mean, not off the top of my head how many events. There's a bunch.
We had
There's-
yeah.
Upwards to, like, including the field events, I'd say
Yeah.
15 to 20. We did not have any people doing the shot put or the weight throw. So the team that we narrowly beat out, which was HSMSC, they relied heavily. Yeah, boo, because they also beat us in soccer.
In soccer.
Yeah, they relied heavily on their high jumpers, their long jumpers, their triple jumpers, and their throwers, which we had very little of, and a bunch of other schools also have very few of those in those events. HSMSC is a very big school, so they can afford to put a bunch of people in field events, and they can still have a good track team. But we relied heavily on the running events. I think in total we only had 3 people doing field events, 3 or 4.
Shout out Cooper Thornton.
What does he do?
You want Cooper Thornton?
Yeah. Why'd you shout him out?
Because he's in the comments. Yes, we already talked about the Super Bowl. Cooper, I'm sorry. Anyways, where were we? All right. Yeah. So, what's next? So you won Burroughs. Got 161 points. What's next? Where can you go from here? Like what's?
Yeah. So in 5 days, Saturday the 17th, we have Varsity Cities. So that's sort of the ultimate meet. Decides who wins, who's the best team boys team and who's the best girls team in the city. And although we did win boroughs, our team as a whole is not going to run in cities. The way cities works is you have to hit a certain time in the event that you run, and then you qualify to run in cities. So we have sort of separate people in our team. The faster runners qualified, and they're gonna run.
So, is there like a possibility that the Hunter team in general wins cities? Is that how?
Yeah, it's extremely unlikely, just given that there's other schools that are much bigger than us. Brooklyn Tech. There's some pretty fast schools in the Bronx. It's extremely unlikely, but of course we're always hoping.
Yeah. So, otherwise, going back to the boroughs, winning it in your freshman year, what's that sort of mean to you?
Yeah, it's really special. I got to do it with one of the best teams that Hunter's had in a while. We won boroughs last year as well, so that's 2 times in a row that we've been the best team in Manhattan. We've got a really strong crew of seniors, Henry, Shane, and Isaac. They've been really big players in our sort of run. And they're also people I look up to. I wanna run as fast as them, and they've all committed to run in college. So, best wishes to them.
Repeat next year?
Well, it's extremely unlikely without our strong varsity, our strong senior crew. Henry, Shane, and Isaac by themselves scored 68 points out of our 161, just the 3 of them. So, I mean, of course it's possible, and of course we're going to run our hardest. Hope to win boroughs 3 times in a row. But yeah, we're going to have to work for it. Train really hard.
All right. Last thing before you run away. When I asked you what sports you might want to talk about other than the Super Bowl, you requested not basketball, not hockey. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Wheel of Predictions, where we have exclusively basketball and hockey. Just
I hope I know some of these teams.
the system. Well, here we are. Here's our Wheel of Predictions. Let's get first spin. A bit of a smaller wheel today. Just is what it is. Basketball. Indianapolis Pacers, Charlotte Hornets. Go ahead.
Oh no.
Okay.
I don't know anything about these teams. But actually I did. My dad went to Indiana once and he brought me back an Indiana Pacers handball. So I've always been fond for the Pacers. So the Pacers are gonna win.
Do you have it with you? Do you have that handball still?
No, we lost it.
Well. Oh well. R.I.P. Pacers handball. All right, hockey. Minnesota Wild, Vegas Golden Knights.
See, these are actually teams I know. So, I'm gonna go with the Golden Knights. I know they just joined the league a few years ago, but they made the playoffs their first year. They've got a pretty strong team. So yeah, the Golden Knights are gonna win this.
Golden Knights started in 2017, so more than a few years ago, but not that many. Back to the world of basketball, Sixers, Caps, Philadelphia 76ers, Cleveland Cavaliers.
Wow. So if I remember back to George's bracket last week, shout out to George Morris. I think he had the Sixers pretty high. And I also have a friend who likes the Sixers. So, and I know they were in the playoffs last year. So I'm going to go with the Sixers.
All right. This is our 4th wheel spin.
Oh, that's the same
Get
game.
that already? so we move on. Oh, boom. This is what happens when you have a smaller wheel, though. Oh, okay. That is the Calgary Flames and the New York Rangers of the National Hockey League.
Okay. So just to spite all the Rangers fans, I'm gonna go with the Flames.
I'm one of those Rangers
That's the
fans
only
that you
reason.
just cited. All right, fifth wheel spin. Nuggets, Bucks. Ooh.
Ooh, this is a good game. But nobody in the league can guard Giannis. So I'm going with the Bucks.
All right. Well, that will do it for our athletes account. Thanks, Joseph, for all the comments. Oh, Broccoli Rob wants to do the outro.
That'll do it for our athletes account. Thank you, Noah, for being on the show.
Great. Thank you, Broccoli Rob, for inviting me on.
No, Adam invited you on. I'm just here. Bye.
Okay. All right. So with that,
We'll take it into Adam's final account.
hello, it's me. We're gonna do Adam's final account now. All right. So we're gonna talk a little bit more about the Super Bowl and my gut reaction to it. I do feel that it was scripted, but besides the point, if it wasn't, it was a really great Super Bowl. I mean, very long, but if you watch highlights, again, great fourth quarter action, great overtime. That's what people look for. The Nickelodeon broadcast was great. I highly recommend going and watching the Nickelodeon highlights. Other than that, not much else to say. Oh, guess who wants to say something?
Hello, I'm Broccoli Rob. Apparently, Adam's dad likes broccoli. And that's why I'm here. Okay, bye.
Bye, Broccoli Rob. All right, that will just about do it for Adam's accounts. This will cue the outro music. Thank you guys so much for watching. For watch live and laughter coming up after the fact. Thank you guys. Like for notifications on, subscribe. Help me a ton. All right. Anyways, that'll do it for here. We'll see you next week. Bro, stuff.